What's up everyone, Drew and Hunter from Misfit Athletics, and today we are talking about muscle ups. As we make our way from that first muscle up, and then even sets of 2 or 3 into really putting big sets together, we have to get rid of some of the noise that we created when learning how to get that first muscle up. The end goal here, if you're a competitor, is to be able to take a workout that has 30 muscle ups or so and break it up into only like 4 to 6 sets. So what we're gonna do today is work on 3 things where an athlete can really work on smoothing the edges of their muscle up. So the first thing I'm gonna have Hunter do is jump up, grab the rings here, and he's just gonna work on something that we call seeing your feet. So when you get really fatigued, you start to try and really rush the muscle up, we wanna make sure that we're still creating a hip pocket. So he's gonna jump up here and just work on some swings. The goal with what he's doing here is to be able to see his feet come into his peripheral vision each rep. That way he knows that there's an angle between his torso and his legs. The second thing we're gonna work on now is spotting your target. One of the things that we see with beginners muscle ups is that they get so laid out in their hip extension that their torso is actually parallel with the ground. The problem with that is we have to make it from this position all the way back over to getting in front of the rings. So when Hunter is going through now, he's gonna pick a target somewhere out in the gym here, and he is going to stare at it for the entirety of his set. We're only gonna have him do 2 muscle ups, but you're gonna watch that this helps control that angle that his torso stays at. All right. So step 3 is something that we see in a lot of fatigued muscle ups. So you get an athlete that's working through sets, maybe going for a chance on, there's 5 muscle ups to do, 4 was kind of sketchy, but they're gonna send it anyways. What we see is that as an athlete turns over, they really have to throw their torso through the ring so aggressively that they actually close their hip. The problem with this is your torso and your feet end up on the same side of the rings in almost this like strict L-sit position. It makes it really challenging to get your upper body through and, to be honest, to set yourself up to get that dip. So Hunter's gonna go ahead and sort of put all of these things together now. He knows that he can actually take step 2 and make it step 1, 2, and 3 kind of all together. He's gonna be able to spot his target the entire time. We're gonna have him do a set of 3 here. He's gonna make sure that he sees his feet come into his peripheral vision every time. And then as he's turning over, the real step 3 here is making sure that his knees stay bent. So he's gonna turn over, and as he gets tired, he's gonna wanna bring those feet up and close in that position. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, he's gonna ensure that his leg stays bent at the knee in his turnover to set him up for a dip. Good. So in summary, make sure that throughout the entire course of your set during the muscle ups that you've spotted your target. You're gonna stare at it the entire time to make sure, again, that we don't have that massive range of motion in our turnover. He's also gonna make sure that his feet make it up into his peripheral vision on the front half of his swing. And then last but not least, as he turns over, especially as he gets fatigued, he's going to maintain a bend in the knee so that he doesn't try to put everything over on one side. If you like what you're seeing, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one.